lead. Grice has made a sensational start to oust the Falcons and take second place. He just rubbed his shoulders around the outside of Hell Corner. A smaller car still pouring on the track. An Escort has stopped up there, and there's a waggle from the Gemini that just dodges him. Capri was the car that stopped, but the car that's going is Peter Brock. He has Alan Grice behind him, then the two Falcons right on his hammer, and the field pouring up the mountain for the first time. And Grice is out for the lead. Brock's in front. But look how much ground Alan Grice has made up on him. John Harvey, another great start. He's up there in 5th place, just behind the two Moffat Falcons. Grice is in 6th, a number to remember, and he's closing up all the time. This is not a 163 lap race. Grice is making a sprint of it from the start. Brock said he'd go as fast as they wanted to, and Grice must have heard the conversation. He's really provoking Peter Brock.
We'll just wait as they come across the top of the mountain, and a tremendous cheer going up from spectators. Just look at them, so thick up in the top part as Peter Brock is now still leading from Alan Grice, then the two Ford Falcons, then followed back by Johnny Harvey. Once again down through the dip, the two Fords very close together indeed. Then the two Marlborough 2UE Holden dealer team cars as Basil von Ruin is now attempting to be started here in front of us, and he is underway. Peter Brock once again still leading from Alan Grice, the two Fords, then the two Marlborough Holden dealer team cars. And what a race we have in this first lap of the event.
It's Brock, Grice, Bond, Moffat. Then we have Harvey just leading O'Brien. That's the order as they come for the first time down Conrod Straight. Grice closing under pace. Look at this. He has the legs on Peter Brock. Now the braking will be the fascinating part. Will Brock let him go? Will he try and outbrake him? They are flying, but Grice is going deeper.
There's no room for error here when they take this corner. Alan Grice playing what Johnny Harvey played in the recent Sandown race. That's go, and go for broke from the first lap on. Alan Grice in the Craven Mile Tirana hatchback leads from the pole sitter Peter Brock, then further back to Colin Bond. Well, and Alan Moffat now moving up into 3rd. Bond drops back to 4th. The two Marlborough Holden dealer team cars followed through. Next by Kevin Butler, then the Bob Jane entry. Up over the top of the mountain, and here's Grice at speed with Alan Moffat tucked in behind him, and the Ford fans on the top of the mountain are going wild. They want Moffat to pull out and pass down through this very demanding part of the circuit on the approach to the S's. And from our helicopter position you can see the distance between these two cars.
This is a phenomenal pace for a 1,000 kilometre race. Grice and Moffat dicing. Bond is close right up. You can see how close he is now, right on the tail, and he'll make a move to get by them both.
Grice is going to have his hands full halfway down Conrod Straight because he tries to get out of the corner and then run as hard as he can. Brock taking a very wide line here. The two Fords are going for a bit of slipstreaming, and you'll notice both of them are about ready to attack Alan Grice here on the outside, halfway down Conrod Straight. Moffat pulls out, takes him on the outside, and we'll wait and see whether Grice will try and race him into the braking area.
He'll take Bond with him though, Mike, and Bond is moving into 2nd place, and that'll drive the Ford fans crazy with excitement.
Here they come, but Grice is going to fight back on the inside of Colin Bond. Bond continues on. He's going very hard down the outside. Some team tactics here from Moffat and Colin Bond, effectively letting Bond through for the lead, and that was a very good manoeuvre. Bond will now lead, and the fans down here in Pit Straight are going to go wild with enthusiasm. And up go the arms as Colin Bond leads Alan Moffat and Alan Grice further back then on the outside to Peter Brock, then John Harvey, and then of course the Gagan Jane car.
Johnny Rutherford, a very disappointed John Rutherford, I would think. You can see the tyre marks, you can see the moment he had. He's been all over the track by the look of it. Something has gone wrong, whether it was another car or whether something in trouble. He did call into the pits earlier.
And it's the Bob Jane car.
It may just be the oil filter. They've done that before.
Yes.
Pete Gagan's big brawny right fist out the window. They'll be having the filter ready. He did it twice yesterday. If that's all it is, it won't stop them very long, but they've got some pressurising problem.